Hi student, welcome to our class. I'm Jack.
And I'm John.
We are your teacher. So today I would like to introduce the lesson flow first. We would like to watch a video first, and then we would like to introduce the theme and the vocabulary, and then we'll have a brief summary, and then we'll move on to the interactive exercise on Whitby, and John will be in charge of that. The poem is in the module Beauty, and the unit is Beautiful Things in Nature. So this is our poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. So this is the poem, so I think you have watched it, you have read it on the website already. So now let's move on to the video first, so you can have a look of the video. Yes, this is a video. So as you can see in the video, there are many cartoons, and then the poem is visualized by this video, and I think it's a really nice video. So now let's move on to the lesson again, and you can watch it at home by yourself. Okay. So after watching the video, I think we can move on to the vocabulary section. Sorry, we can move on to introduce the theme. So this poem is about a narrator who stopped by the woods on his journey and looked at the beautiful scenery. So one of the theme is human relationship with the beauty of nature, and another theme is the beauty of life of obligation. Because although life is wondrous and mysterious, the poem has obligation to achieve before he draw his last breath and died. So now let's move on to vocabulary items. So these are the 6 vocabulary that is quite difficult in the poem, and then you can read after me. Easy wind, little horse, wood, snow, frozen lake, and downy flake. And there are also 6 phrases that is quite beautiful. And the first one is to watch his wood filled up with snow, which is about the beauty of nature. And the second phrase is of easy wind and downy flake. And the third phrase is my little horse must think it queer. And queer here means surprise. And between the woods and frozen lake. And frozen lake is shown in this picture. And these are actually the downy flakes as shown in the sentence. And the last one is the queer, which means surprise. So now let's have a brief summary. So we have learned woods, horse, easy wind, snow, frozen lake, downy flake, and queer. So now let's move on to John to talk about the follow-up, and we would like to talk about the mind map. We would like to do an exercise. We would like to do voice recognition, dictation, hot potatoes, word order exercise, and discussion forum.
Okay, students, let's do some exercise together. Let's open up the Whitby web page and answer these questions. What is the title of this poem? It is Stopping by the Woods in a Snowy Evening. Where does this poem take place? It takes place in the forest. And is the narrator first person or third person? It's first person narration. And how many stanzas are there? There are 4 stanzas. And in the first stanza, which word rhyme with no is snow. What is the rhyme scheme? This is AABA, BBCB, CCDC, and DDDD. What literary device is employed in the phrase whose wood? It's alliteration. And what is the tone of the poem? It's informal. What is the symbolic meaning of the phrase, the woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep? Is although life is wonderful and mysterious, the poets have obligation and much to achieve before he draws his last breath and dies. Okay, students, you have make a mind map. Let's see what ideas you have. What's the symbols used? Is the nature and woods, and the form and the structure is the rubaiyat stanza, and the form is AABA in the first 3 stanzas and DDDD in the last stanzas. And about the character, the speaker is reflective he loves nature and he loves traveling. He refers to his horse, and the setting is in the countryside during the winter evening and a snowy weather. So very good, a lot of wonderful ideas here. Okay, let's do some voice recognition exercise. Okay, let's play the poem.
Village, though, he will not see me stopping here to watch. His woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse
Okay.
here between the woods and...
You have listened to the poem. Let's do the voice recognition exercise.
Yeah, we will have a demonstration and then you can do it at home.
Yes. Village. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes. And then let's move on to the next exercise. It's called online dictation. And we are going to do a demonstration. Okay. Let's begin.
Whose woods these are? I think I know.
Very good.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And then the second exercise is also a dictation exercise. And then we are going to demonstrate it again.
Whose woods these are? I think I know.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we are going to do crossword puzzles together. Okay.
Yeah, so these are the demonstration. You can actually type something in this column and then,
And then
yeah,
yes.
something will happen. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And then we are going to do a mix-up sentence exercise. Okay. Whose would these are? I think I know. Full stop. Okay, now let's check the answer. Oh, 100%.
Wow, perfect.
And the other sentences are also correct.
Yeah.
Whose wood are these? I think I know. I think I know whose woods are these. I think I know whose woods these are. And then let's take a look at the discussion forum where students have posed some interesting topics. Oh yes, they have discussed on the theme and then they shared about the poem's object.
Yeah, congratulations, you have finished the first poetry. So now let's click the second video about the second poetry. Thank you.